What is going on, Colts Nation, and welcome back to another episode of the Bring the Juice Colts podcast. Wanted to update you on 6 All-Pro selections for the Indianapolis Colts here in 2021 from the 2020 season. I'll start with the first team All-Pros: DeForest Buckner, Darius Leonard, Quentin Nelson, and George Odom. Now, all 4 of these guys are definitely worth it. DeForest Buckner led the Colts with 9.5 sacks. He was, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, the second best defensive tackle in the league at the 3 technique position. Undoubtedly the best in the AFC. Aaron Donald's the only one I would put ahead of him. He actually set the Colts franchise record for the most sacks from a defensive tackle in Indianapolis Colts history with 9.5. So that's certainly amazing. Darius Leonard, Quentin Nelson, ever since they came into the league, they've been first or second team All-Pro every single year. Well-deserved from both of them. Leonard led the team in tackles, and then obviously Quentin Nelson, the All-Pro beast that he is every single year. George Odom also, that's a welcome addition to first team All-Pro. The dude led the team and led the NFL in special teams tackles in the 2020 season, which is awesome. So he's definitely great to see him getting the love he deserves. Crazy he wasn't, and DeForest Buckner weren't Pro Bowl selections. Now, second team All-Pro. The Colts had 2 other guys. Ryan Kelly, the center, he was a Pro Bowl nod as well. He definitely deserves it. And then Luke Rhodes, long snapper, also earns a Pro Bowl nod, or an All-Pro nod, I should say, for second team. So that's definitely great. Good to see the Colts have 6. They had, for their first team All-Pro, with the 4 that they had, the first time they've had 4 All-Pro guys, first-team All-Pro guys, since 2005. So that was, peak Manning year, peak Manning era. That team was 14-2, probably the best overall from 1 to, the final roster spot, 1 to 53, was the best Colts team we've probably seen ever, honestly, from a talent standpoint. So this is certainly a great honor for the Colts to have all these guys being All-Pro selections. It's so great from a Colts standpoint. It seems like we get snubbed. Somebody from the Colts gets snubbed from the Pro Bowl and every single year. So this is what matters. Pro Bowl doesn't really matter. All-Pro matters. So it's awesome to see the Colts getting the recognition they definitely deserve. And thank goodness that this is happening, because it was long, long overdue. And I'm really happy with this. I'm really happy with seeing all these guys getting a little bit of love. Certainly would have loved to see Kenny Moore, maybe Jonathan Taylor get a little bit of love as well. But overall, I thought that this was really good. And the cool thing is there's so many other guys that didn't make it that really, could make it as early as 2021. Like thinking, as mentioned, Jonathan Taylor, maybe Julian Blackmon. And there's a lot of others. Kenny Moore, who knows? There's so many guys that potentially could make All-Pro, a lot of young guys, but it's great to see the Colts get 6 guys in total. Let me know in the comments, do you guys think there's anybody else that kind of got snubbed from the All-Pro list as well? That'll do it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for listening, and as always, go Colts.